Good morning, scholars. Hope you had a good weekend. Once again, for ELT, we are solving linear equations. So just remember, our steps are always to distribute to get rid of the parentheses. Step 2, combine like terms. And then step 3 would be to move variable to one side. And step 4, solve using inverse operations. So if I look at 1a, I don't have any parentheses or anything to distribute. On the right side of the equation, I have two like terms. So I'm going to rewrite my equation as 9b equals, 12 plus 10 is just 22, sorry about that, 22. And then to isolate my variable, I need to divide on each side by 9. So b equals 22 ninths. Okay, this one, is kind of not aligned, so I don't actually know what this one says. So if you can figure it out, awesome. If not, we can just move on to 1c, which is 5 times c minus 7 equals 3 plus 5. So here I do have parentheses, so I have to distribute this 5. 5 times c is 5c. 5 times negative 7 is negative 35 equals 3 plus 8. Well, I have some like terms to combine. That's 8. So now I'm going to add 35 to both sides. I'm left with 5c equals, well, that's going to be 43. And divide each side by 5. c equals 43/5. Now I'm leaving these as improper fractions because I know they're not going to be whole numbers, they're going to be decimals. So if you want to go ahead and divide and turn it into decimals, feel free. Okay. So now with this one, once again I have to distribute. So it becomes 6k plus 18 plus 6 equals 2k minus 4. Now I check for like terms. There's two like terms over here. So I get 6k plus, that becomes 24 equals 2k minus 4. Now here I have my variable on both sides. When this happens, I need to move my variable to one side. So I get 4k plus 24 equals negative 4. Now I need to subtract 24 from both sides. And so I get 4k equals negative 4. I'm already at negative 4. I'm minusing 24. That's negative 28. Divide by 4 on both sides. K equals negative 7. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more with you. Let's look at this one. So here, what I would do first is distribute. I get 7n minus 56 equals 7n over 4 plus 12. The next thing I would do is I would go ahead and get rid of this 12, so minus 12 minus 12. And I'm left with 7n over 4 equals 7n. That would be minus 68. Now here, the next thing I would do is I have to get rid of this 4 because I can't really do much to get my n alone if it's in a fraction. So the opposite of dividing by 4 would be multiplying by 4. multiplying by 4. And so when I do that, I'm left with 7n like I want it to be. But then I have to multiply 4 times 7n, which becomes 28n minus 4 times 68. I'm going to do that quickly. $272. Okay, now I would bring over my 28n through subtracting, and then I'd be left with negative 21n equals negative 272. And then I would divide each side by negative 21. And my answer would be positive, and then because they're negative, divide by negative would be a positive. 272 over 21. Again, it's an improper fraction. You can divide and turn it into a decimal if you so choose. Okay guys, the problems on the back are very, very similar, so just try your best. And remember, the more you practice, the more you try, the smarter you're getting. Okay, so that's the first one for today. I'll be back in a flash with the second one for today. Thank you so much.